If you are about to drop $3,000 on a full-frame setup, stop. Seriously, just wait. The latest leaks coming out of Japan suggest that Canon is preparing to make one of its boldest moves in more than a decade. Instead of pushing only its full-frame giants, the company is reportedly turning the APS-C world upside down with the upcoming Canon EOS R7 Mark II. And this isn't a small refresh with a slightly better processor and a few cosmetic tweaks. This is shaping up to be a compact powerhouse engineered to embarrass cameras that cost nearly twice as much. We now have confirmed industry filings, leaked sensor specifications, and a release window that is much closer than most people expected. By the time you finish reading, you'll understand why the R7 Mark II could become the most disruptive camera Canon has built in years. The original Canon EOS R7 was already considered a disruptor when it launched. It offered impressive speed, solid autofocus, and access to the RF mount ecosystem at a relatively accessible price point. But the market doesn't stand still. Over the last few years, competitors like Fujifilm and Sony have been aggressively innovating in the APS-C space, delivering faster readout speeds, improved video codecs, and smarter autofocus systems. Canon clearly took notice. According to the latest registrations and supply chain whispers, the company is ready to reclaim the crown and redefine what a crop sensor body can achieve in 2026. Let's start with the heart of the camera, the sensor. For months, speculation bounced between a 32-megapixel refresh and a more ambitious 40-megapixel design. Now, credible leaks indicate Canon is leaning toward a brand-new 39-megapixel backside illuminated sensor. That alone would be a major step forward, but the real story lies in what might be happening beneath the surface. There is a strong possibility this sensor will use a stacked architecture. That single detail changes everything. A stacked sensor dramatically increases readout speed because it separates the photodiode layer from the processing circuitry. In practical terms, that means the rolling shutter, jello, effect that plagued earlier electronic shutters could be nearly eliminated. If you've ever tried panning during 4K video or tracking a bird in flight with the original R7, you know how distracting that distortion can be. A stacked 39-megapixel APS-C sensor would allow the R7 Mark II to handle massive data throughput with confidence, paving the way for faster bursts and higher-end video modes without compromise. And speaking of speed, the burst rates being discussed are nothing short of shocking. We are looking at up to 40 frames per second with the electronic shutter. Let that sink in. 40 frames per second puts this camera firmly in professional sports territory, a domain typically reserved for flagship bodies like the Canon EOS R1 and the Canon EOS R3. Canon appears ready to offer near-flagship performance in a crop sensor body that costs a fraction of those high-end models. Of course, speed is meaningless without a buffer that can keep up. That's why one of the most welcome leaks involves the memory card configuration. The dual SD card setup of the original R7 is reportedly being replaced with a hybrid slot arrangement, one CFexpress Type B and one UHSEI SD slot. This is a major upgrade for professionals. CFexpress Type B cards offer dramatically faster write speeds, allowing the buffer to clear quickly even when firing off extended 40 FPS bursts or recording high bitrate video. For wildlife photographers waiting for the decisive moment, or sports shooters covering extended action sequences, this change alone could justify the upgrade. Now let's talk video, because this is where the R7 Mark II truly elevates itself into premium territory. The headline feature is 8K recording capability. Critics will inevitably say that 8K on an APS-C sensor is excessive, but that argument misses the bigger picture. Shooting in 8K isn't just about delivering 8K, it's about flexibility. With 8K footage, you can crop in up to 400% and still maintain a clean 4K output. For wildlife filmmakers who can't physically get closer to their subjects, this is transformative. It effectively gives you digital telephoto reach without sacrificing resolution. On top of that, 4K at 120 frames per second without a crop is rumored to be part of the package. For years, Canon APS-C users have been asking for uncropped high frame rate 4K if Canon delivers this with minimal rolling shutter and manageable heat. it will be a defining moment for the line. High-speed 4K allows for cinematic slow motion while preserving the full field of view, making it ideal for sports, action sequences, and creative storytelling. Thermal management becomes critical when you're dealing with stacked sensors and 8K recording. That's why the body design is reportedly evolving. Leaked descriptions suggest a slightly larger chassis, closer in size to the Canon EOS R6 Mark II. This isn't just about improved ergonomics, though that will certainly help. A larger body provides more room for heat dissipation, allowing longer recording times in demanding 8K and 4K fine modes. Overheating limitations have been a pain point in the past, so Canon seems determined not to repeat history. The electronic viewfinder is also expected to receive a massive upgrade. The $2.36 million EVF on the original R7 was serviceable, but hardly inspiring. The Mark II is rumored to feature a nearly $6 million OLED panel. That jump would deliver a crystal-clear, lifelike view with better color accuracy and improved manual focusing precision. For photographers who rely heavily on the EVF for exposure simulation and focus confirmation, this enhancement alone would make the camera feel significantly more professional. Autofocus is another area where the R7 Mark II is expected to shine. Borrowing technology from Canon's flagship lineup, the camera will likely incorporate the DIGIC accelerator system with advanced subject recognition. This goes beyond simple face or eye tracking. The system reportedly uses action priority AI to interpret context. It can recognize when a soccer player is about to kick a ball or when a hawk is diving toward its prey. By predicting motion before it happens, the autofocus system can lock on with astonishing precision. Combined with the speed of a stacked sensor, this could make the R7 Mark II one of the most reliable action cameras in its class. In-body image stabilization is also receiving a boost, with rumors pointing to up to 8.5 stops of compensation. That level of stabilization opens creative possibilities. Imagine shooting handheld exposures at 1 second and still achieving tack-sharp results. For low-light photography, travel work, and even certain video applications, that kind of stabilization can be a game-changer. Build quality hasn't been overlooked either. The R7 Mark II is expected to feature weather sealing comparable to Canon's 5 Series bodies. For photographers working in rain, dust, or humid environments, durability is not optional. It's essential. The camera is also rumored to adopt the LPE6P battery, the same high-capacity unit used in Canon's more advanced bodies. This means better power delivery for high frame rates and improved overall battery life during intensive shooting sessions. One of the biggest advantages of this release lies in how it leverages the RF mount ecosystem. Canon's RF lenses are widely regarded as some of the sharpest and most optically advanced glass on the market. While users have long requested more dedicated RFS lenses, the beauty of the R7 Mark II is how it transforms full-frame RF lenses into reach monsters. Mount a 600 f4 lens on this body, and you're effectively working with a 960 equivalent field of view due to the 1.6x crop factor. Pair that with a dense 39-megapixel sensor, and you're capturing more pixels on distant subjects than almost any other camera in Canon's lineup. For bird photography and long-distance sports, this is an extraordinary advantage. Software enhancements are also part of the story. A new pre-capture mode is rumored to buffer up to 1 full second of images before the shutter is fully pressed. This ensures you never miss fleeting moments, whether it's a lightning strike or a bird taking flight. With improved rolling shutter performance from the stacked design, the electronic shutter becomes the primary tool, enabling completely silent shooting at professional speeds. Wedding and golf photographers, who need discretion, will appreciate this immensely. As for availability, confidentiality filings suggest an announcement in the second quarter of the year, likely between late April and May, with retail availability by June. Pricing is expected to land between $2,000 and $2,300. While that's a jump from the original R7, the value proposition is hard to ignore. When you factor in 8K video, 40 FPS bursts, a stacked sensor, CFexpress support, and flagship-level autofocus, you're essentially getting performance that rivals cameras costing $4,000 or more. So is the R7 Mark II a full-frame killer? For many enthusiasts and professionals, it might be. The 1.6x crop factor provides extra reach without sacrificing speed, and the rumored stacked sensor eliminates many of the traditional drawbacks of APS-C. The trade-offs are shrinking to the point of near irrelevance for certain genres. Canon is clearly making a statement. They are not just participating in the APS-C market, they are aiming to dominate it. The R7 Mark II is shaping up to be a legendary piece of gear that could redefine expectations for crop sensor performance. Whether you're a wildlife photographer, sports shooter, or hybrid content creator, this camera demands your attention. The only real question left is whether you're willing to wait a few more months before pulling the trigger on that expensive full-frame setup.